Hey, what it is, what it do, what up, people? It's vdoestech, and today we are checking out a 65-watt fast charger from a company named AOHI. OHI, maybe the A is silent. Maybe they're going by initials, AOHI. You let me know down in the comments below. But let's just call this the Magcube 65-watt PD mini fast charger. If you saw the thumbnail, you probably saw it has a pretty dope twist. Let's dive in and check it out. Let's go. All right, so everything you get in the box, you get a type C to C fast charging cable, and you get the charging brick itself. Now, for the 65-watt charger, this is pretty small. Let's see what other chargers I have laying around. So this is my old LG charger. You can see the size comparison there. I really like the design that's on this. It looks like a speaker grill to me. I think that's why I like it so much, because it reminds me of a speaker grill. But yeah, and then here is my Samsung charger. And so you can see it is not that much bigger. Now I do wish like this, like the plug part was collapsible or something to make it a little bit, to make it even more smaller. But at this size, it is not that big at all. The charge cable. Now this is a braided cable. It feels really good, but the part that is the most interesting to me, let's go ahead and peel this off. So there's one, you got like a nice metallic finish on here, but the important side, so this side has a built-in display. So once you plug up whatever you want to charge, you can actually see at what pace it's charging at. So I'm about to start plugging everything up and see what type of readings we get. But the cable, it's a decent length, maybe, I don't know, 2.5, 3 feet. Maybe I'll throw it up on the screen, but it's a decent length. It's a braided cable. It feels really good. It's definitely durable. You're not gonna have to worry about a split or anything like that. But we came here to see if this actually works. So let's start charging. I'll be right back. All right, so this claims to be able to charge everything from your earbuds to your Type-C laptops. Now, I don't have a Type-C laptop, but I do have quite a few items over here to try out. So let's start with something lightweight. Let's grab the Monster earbuds, plug these in. Now, these should be mostly charged, so it should go into trickle charge and not put out full wattage. Let's see. So we plug it in. It's reading 0 currently. Let's see how long it takes to kick in. So just a few seconds. So you can see it's reading at 1 watt. Like I said, these are mostly charged already. So it's reading 1 watt. So it is trickle charging. Okay, not a bad start. Not a bad start. Let's move on to something a little bit bigger. All right, so we got a Ps5 controller. I'm not sure how much this is charged, but let's try it out. Goes in just fine, no worry about that. You can see it's charging up. It went up to 3 and it's going back and forth between 3 and 2. So it looks like it's definitely charging up. We can see that, and it's putting out 3 watts. Now, I don't know what the normal wattage for most of these items are. I just know if I plug something in and it starts charging, that's good enough for me. But so far, it seems to be putting out normal numbers. Let's move on to something a bit bigger though, just a little bit bigger. Let's move on to your phone. So this is the Z Flip 3. Now I know that this charges at 15 watts. It is currently at 61%, so we're not dealing with the full charge. Let's go ahead and plug up. 61%. Let's see the wattage it is putting out. So it is saying it's putting out 16 watts. Drop down to 15. So it's reading 15 watts, just like it should be. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's move on to something else. So let's see, so far we got the Z Flip 3, we charged up some earbuds, and we charged up a controller. Let's move on to let's do another phone. All right, so we have the Pixel 6. The Pixel 6 is supposed to charge up at 30 watts. 30 watts, let's go ahead and plug up. It is charging. It moved up to 18, there goes 20. Back down to 0. Let's just give it time to settle. You can see it dropped all the way down. And so now it's at 18 watts charging. It does say charging rapidly on the screen, an hour 6 to full. And now it's at 17 watts. So I thought that these were supposed to charge at 30 watts. That's something I'm gonna have to look up. But I think now this is kind of addictive. You just want to plug up and see what type of readings you get now. But that is the Pixel 6. It's charging rapidly, hour 6 to full. It is going back and forth a little bit. There goes 17, 18. There goes 20. Get an alert for the Bulls game. And now it's down to 14 watts, 15. Does it change the charge currents depending on if the screen is on or not? Let me turn the screen off. I am not sure. So now it's reading at 14. There goes 15. It's at 14. Can we get a 15? Can we get a 16? Can we get a 16? Can we get a 16 watts? It is back at 14. It is 15. Can we get a 16 watts? Can we get it back to 16 watts? 16 watts? No, 16 watts. 15 watts. There it is. 15 watts. All right. So that's charging at 15 watts. Maybe once it's over 50% charge or whatever, maybe it drops down a little bit to preserve the battery life like they always like to claim. Who knows? But right now it's reading at 15 watts. Let's move on to something else. Let's go to something a little bit bigger. All right, so we have the Nintendo Switch. Let's go ahead and charge this up, see what numbers we get. All right, so it is plugged up. You can see I'm at 71% battery life on the Switch, and that is reading an input of 16 watts. Let's see how far this drops. So now it's reading 11, back up to 15, it's back, now it's down to 14, now it's down to 14, can we get back to 15, can we get back to 15, can we get back to 15? Looks like it settled at 14, will it drop to 13, will it drop to 13? I don't know why I'm doing that. But oh, so drop down to 13, there goes 12, there goes 11. You can see it is saying PD, and then it's saying the W is for watts, for how many watts it's charging at, and look like it settled at about 11 watts. But I like plugging all of these items up just to see what the numbers are going to say. And for the last one, we got a Tab S7 here. So let's go ahead and plug up the Tab S7. Let's see what type of readings we get. So the battery life on my S7 is at 83%. You can see it jumped up to 28. So it's supposed to be charging at 28 watts right now. I mean, I think we got a winner on our hands. It could just be me, but I think I'm gonna start just plugging stuff up just to see what type of watts I can get from it. But let's backtrack a little bit. So it's at 28 watts now. Let's see. Let's go back to the Flip. The Flip is supposed to be able to charge at 15 watts. Let's see if it goes back to reading at 15. So there goes 16 watts. There goes 15. You can still see the PD and you can see the watt output. I think this is a pretty dope charger. Now it is a bit pricey, but this you don't get this every day. Now I do want to see if they sell these display cords by themselves. I'm gonna have to buy like 5 of these. This is pretty cool, but that's charging at 15 watts. Let's try one more. Let's go back to the Pixel, plug that up. That's reading at 8, 12, 13, 15 watts, 17 watts. Now there goes 20, there goes 22, back to 15. And And I think it drops down below once it reaches over like certain charge levels. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's happening. And so yeah, this is the 65 watt charger from whatever we decided the name was. It's vdoestech. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.